guys, how are you doing? Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Wangare. If you are a returning subscriber, karibu sana. If you're also our kawaida subscriber, karibu pia. So we are on episode 3 of our rebuilding conversations. Yay! Yeah, so and on today's video, we have a very special guest, a beautiful young woman who has had her story before her rebuilding journey, and she will be sharing that with us today. So yeah, karibu sana Nduta.
Thank you.
Yeah, give us a brief introduction of yourself.
Hi guys, thank you for having me today.
You're welcome.
My name is Nduta. An introduction about myself. Nduta is a mother, first and foremost, a very proud mother, an entrepreneur, in business. Yeah, I think I'm a jack of all trades.
As you should.
Of course.
Yeah.
And there is a reason why we are doing that as young women.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Now, we go straight ahead to our conversation today, yeah? We would want to just get a brief story, because I believe before rebuilding, there's a journey that, or maybe a challenge that pushed you to a wake-up call of, you know what, it's about time I rebuild myself, I bring out myself, the beautiful version of myself. Yeah.
Rebuilding. Rebuilding is not easy. Rebuilding is a journey. It requires a lot of faith. And basically a lot of patience, I think in rebuilding, that is where you're going to learn to test your patience in everything you do. So when it comes to rebuilding, in where would you want me to begin from? Because it's a whole
It's a whole journey.
Yeah, so I don't know where you want me to highlight, where you want me to speak, what you want me to touch, so we can dig into that.
Yeah, and especially understand that you can actually rebuild so many times in life, in so many areas of your life. Yeah. So we would want to just maybe we could touch on motherhood. Now that you mentioned, it sounds like you're so passionate about your journey into motherhood. So maybe you could just give us a brief of your story through motherhood, and at what point it has changed you, it has motivated you to rebuild. Yeah.
Before I became a mother, I was a young girl. I was a young girl. So those who know me since back then, I've been someone who knows or who has been urging to have and acquire something of their own. So even before I became a mother, I was doing something for myself. I was still working. I was doing so many things, but generally back then I used to be a farmer. I started my farming way back. So I've done farming for quite some time. I've been in my parents' business, helping them, assisting them in everything, you know. And along the way, I became a mother.
Okay.
And now my journey to becoming a mother and rebuilding. As a young mother, there are a lot of challenges that come in between when you're becoming a mother. First, you have to have the acceptance. You cannot change anything. And for you to have acceptance, you have to embark more about yourself and what you really want. So for it to become easier, for your journey to become easier with the acceptance, you're able to move. I was listening to your previous video, so I think we have more of a similarity in our journey, and I think it's something which is affecting many young girls outside here. When we're beginning a relationship, most of us don't go there to try out something. We are ready to start something which you know very well. It's something you really want for yourself. So the same case that happened to me, I was very ready
to build up something
but
nice.
we are all human beings. You can never choose someone to be in your life. You can never force something to be in your life, especially for a woman who feels empowerment. you really have to work what is working, and if it is not working, don't have the shame of starting again.
Exactly. Don't have the shame of starting again.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Don't be ashamed.
Yeah.
People will talk, the society will buckle on you. There's so many things the naysayers will say and everything, but you're the one who is starting that journey. You're the one choosing to be the mother of that child. You're the one rebuilding. Everything that revolves around you is going to affect you. So you have to create things and align things according to your desires.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Very good lessons already. Yeah. So now tell us, how was the journey of rebuilding?
First and foremost, I left that relationship with nothing. With nothing. I had to go back to my parents' house. And going to my parents' house, I thank God for them because I have very supportive parents. They have walked with me. They have motivated me. They have made me understand who, apart from being a mother, who I am.
Oh, nice.
They really gave me that support. They made me feel I'm not alone. They encouraged me. They did so much. I think even when I start saying, I cannot finish whatever they've been doing for me. It's so much. And I thank God because they're there. They're those who will always go back to their parents and they're neglected.
Yeah.
But for me, I never faced any neglection. I don't need to say. I never faced anything like that. They just accepted me as I am. And going back home, it's not easy. You've not been there for a while. You have to go back.
Yeah.
You have to learning, like everything changes within you. You have to accept. You have to accommodate people. Your personal space is no longer there.
Yeah. I relate. I can relate.
You can relate,
yeah.
you know? There is no, like, but all in all, the love is all that matters, and the support system which you're having from those you find there. So it is never easy, as I said. It is always hard. Personally, it really affected me psychologically, emotionally, financially, everything.
Yeah.
Everything was just affected. So in my healing journey, my parents, they were my first therapist, but there are things I couldn't share with them. So I used to see someone who was my therapist, and they used to share a lot, and they really helped me towards my acceptance and towards knowing I can move on and not to focus more on whatever happened on the past. Yeah. So that is where I began, and then with time I started relating with a few people who have had a similar journey as I am, and with them we could relate so much as we speak and share. I used to highlight a few things, and I felt like I'm not alone in this journey. I'm not the first one, I'll not be the last one, and there are so many people who will go the same things that maybe happened to me or to you.
Yeah.
And from that, I had not finished school. I had done a few courses here and there, but I had not achieved what I really want. So it's like I had to restructure myself to go back and achieve what I never achieved then. That means I had to go back to school. So talking to parents, you're earning your own money, but then your life has been taken back to zero.
Yeah.
They're the ones paying your school fees.
Feeding you and your child.
Exactly. And in that time, you don't know what the other party is doing, because for men, it is very weird. A woman will be affected more emotionally, especially because they have had a human being with them, and you cannot neglect this human being. For a man, they will do whatever they do, and it will not affect them directly. Utapata mse maybe anaenda sherehe na hajali, wewe uko hapo, you have to breastfeed this child. Even if you want to do things outside there, you cannot do. Even if you want to go hustle a few coins for yourself, you cannot do, because that time has not yet come, especially when the child is below 1 year. So you have to fully become a dependency of your parents. And in that, I could it really, I couldn't show, but there are many times, let me tell you, Pesh, I could go to my bedroom and cry because your parents have given you the love, but you don't know much you can do for them. You will just cry and you don't want to show them this thing is really affecting, because they've given you totally like everything you will need, everything. And
I think mostly it's usually the disappointment, because when you're leaving home, you want to come back a better person.
Exactly.
And you're actually showing them, I am an adult, I got this.
Yes.
I know it will work, but now you're back home. I have nothing. The shame. Actually, they might not really show you the disappointment and all.
Yes.
They actually have no problem with you, but you also feel
you
have failed them.
Yes.
You have failed yourself.
Yes.
Yeah. So how were your parents' reaction, or what was that one support that they gave you?
They taught me how to become a mother.
Oh wow.
They taught me, especially my mom. She was just there for me. Our parents go through a lot, our mothers, especially after you give birth. You'll notice even the conversation you have with your mom, they change from what you used to have back then. So my mom made me feel like I've had a best friend in her. Till now, my mom is my best friend. I will share so many things that she'll relate to in reality as a woman. And even there are some things I will share with her, not only as a friend, but now as a mother.
Yeah.
So she taught me to become a mother. She's the one who did like 90%. Let me just not lie. She did 90% of my daughter's.
Raising your daughter.
Exactly. Because like if it is Monday to Saturday, she's working. On weekends, she used to tell me, Nduta, this is your time.
Oh wow.
She would take my daughter, they go to church. I'll either stay at home, or maybe she'll be like, no, Nduta, look, even call a friend, go talk with a friend. Like she used to push me to, because I had confined myself. I'm not moving from home. Like 24/7, you'll find me in the house. If I'm not in the house, the farthest I can do, or the farthest I can go, it's in the compound. And I'll take a chair, sit, scroll through, just, that is the bare minimum or maximum I could do at that particular point. So the fact that she used to unburden for me that weight, like I understand she's working Monday to Saturday, but still she doesn't have time for herself. She's like, no, you have time for yourself. Anachukua mtoi, wanaenda na yeye.
You have your time.
I have my time, and it really helped me because I started becoming more. That is when I could become like not Nduta the mother, but Nduta myself. That is when I will have time to restructure everything that I would want, whatever I wanted to achieve back then. I will go highlight, like nanza kujielewa mimi mwenyewe in that of me being myself, self. And the fact that I came to that realization, it made me realize I had so much that I had not achieved. Because once you get in a relationship, I think sometimes we tend to forget ourselves.
You lose yourself completely.
We tend to forget ourselves. We tend to to idolize these people more in our lives, and like idolizing ourselves. And also you forget that God, you cannot idolize a man. God is not there to be idolized. Either tell exactly. Please, young girls, I know sometimes when we fall in love,
we go blind.
We become silly. And we tend even to forget that this person has also their own life. So sometimes I think also God does things to bring us back to Him.
Yeah, and to even find yourself.
Yes.
Yeah.
So when such things happen, I'm like, also that is my intimate moment with me and my God. Because maybe that time I used to sacrifice for this other person who is not there.
Yeah.
And now what does God do? God says, I cannot share my glory with any
anyone,
other.
yeah.
Exactly. So you have to take back the glory which belongs back to God.
So it actually gave you time to even rebuild your relationship with
God. Yeah.
Oh, that is beautiful.
Yeah.
Let me take you just a little bit back before you started your rebuilding journey.
Okay.
Was there a point where you felt You know what? I think I have everything figured out.
Of course. Of course, when in the relationship. Yeah, there are times you feel like, I think nimefika. Nimetosheka, nimefika, and this is the person. I'm not looking for any other person. I'm comfortable here. Now we are here to structure and rebuild things. Yani, unaanza ku visualize even vision 2050 and you're still very young, not knowing things will happen
in the
later
future.
On.
Nice. Tell us about you going back to school. How was it?
My going back to school was not optional. It was out of a circumstance, a healing. My healing journey started while I decided to go back to school, because now I'm having more time at home, and I need to become myself. So my going back to school was not out of choice. It was a circumstance which made me, because I felt I really need to be out there in a space whereby people don't know me, people don't know if I'm a mother or not a mother. But with time, I think the moment I became a mother, I've never been ashamed of, because even within the first week, my class knew I'm a mother, because they're like, hey, this kagali, no, everybody anataka kukukatia, anataka to be in your case and everything. I'm like, you guys, you're joking with, I'm a mother, you know, like, I'll be like, yo, even they, like, I started becoming, watu wananitaka tu, sijui nini, like, even the girls, they want to be
but
like,
you're a beautiful girl.
Have you tried to maintain all these? And I'm like, me, I don't know, but me, because everybody even, like, now sometimes we sharing out maybe screens, notes, and everything. When you share out a presentation, the first thing, my screen lock is my daughter. And now even the lecturers will be like, I'm like, yeah, that's my daughter. Can you go back to our discussion? You know, because when you start talking about it, everybody will be like, I'm so interested to, you know, And
did you have moments of comparison? Because you see, like, the way, I'm assuming you settled with your ex-partner when you were quite younger, and you have stopped doing your business, you have stopped looking for your own money, and of course your mates, there are quite a number of them who are making bold steps. They are doing things for themselves. They are making crazy money. Wamejinunulia gari. This one has even built for their parents. Did you have that moment of feeling like, wow, I'm back at school, nalipiwa na wazazi, and there's also my friends who are even doing things for their parents? Did you have that moment?
Of course. Kwanza, I remember there is one friend of mine. When I was doing my motherhood, that is when actually a number of my age mates were doing their graduations.
Okay.
But Ndota, the time she would have maybe projected on her graduation and all that is when she's pregnant. And you know, it's like pregnancy, you take like a whole year for
another
year exactly. Child, so it's like basically 3 years for you to restructure yourself
back to
where you used to be. So generally my age mates were like 3 years ahead of me, because there is a stage here I couldn't skip, whether I like it or not. So basically, there is a lot that happened. There are those ulikuwa unaona mtu ameenda majuu, mtu ameenda amefanya harusi, and you're just
biashara.
Exactly. Some are doing bolder steps, and you're like, wow. Either unasema, at least I have a blessing which I can never regret. But these things, what I'll encourage people, because we are not the only people who have gone through things. There is a space whereby everyone has been given, and you can always go back and restructure everything, because these things are doable. They are very much doable. It doesn't matter the time it's gonna take for you to really compensate what you've lost, but it is doable. So long as one has not lost the dream, so long as one still has the faith. Because me personally, my rebuilding journey has become more on faith. I do things that even my own parents, they're like,
how did you get
exactly
pushed through that?
I do things like, even my own siblings, they're always like, and they're my biggest motivators, because the moment I see they're appreciating what I do and they're supporting what I do, I get more motivated even to
keep going.
Exactly, and rebuilding connections of people who help you to maybe connect you to a different person. Maybe you like to discuss about an issue with. They give you, because in with whichever things that are happening right now, if you don't have a good network, you're not able to do much for yourself. For our parents, we don't have those people we can say we don't have people, I don't know yourself, but personally, we don't have people in government you can say you have an uncle or an auntie who is gonna do this. No. Our parents are people who have come from humble backgrounds, and if we don't ourselves put in effort towards achieving where they never got or whatever they wanted to do, because also they have sacrificed so much for me. Kwanza, me, I owe my parents a lot. Why? Me, I owe them it's like I owe them my life, because I couldn't do much without them. And I thank God, because my journey has become easier, though it has not been easy. The challenges, at least sometimes you're like,
how
am
did
I
I
ready?
go? Yeah.
Am I ready to have the energy to continue? Is it really worth the resilience, the perseverance, the sacrifice? Because there are many times you'll feel like, no, me, there are many times I felt I cannot do. But when people see you outside here, they are seeing the success, but they don't know the struggles that you are going through.
Something else maybe I would want you to share is, what are the disciplines that you actually noticed you have to have this for you to be able to rebuild? Yeah.
A lot of sacrifices. Kwanza finances. Finances, they never balance. Not everybody is up for us. There are those who will come pretending they'll assist you in a certain thing, but they're up to their own mission. And once they achieve their own mission, what will they do?
They'll leave.
Exactly. They leave you struggling, they leave you
stranded.
And some even, they'll come with they'll come with bad intentions, and they'll want only to humiliate you, you know, of which I think it's still a passage that one has to go through. Yeah. What I will tell a mother, especially a young mother, these things are not, they're not new. They're things which have happened to other people. So don't feel like you're the last person or the first person feeling or going through the same situation. I'll just tell that young mother, have faith, believe in God, make God your best friend. Have that person you can always call or rely to when you really need someone to talk to, because sometimes especially the emotional damage, is something you cannot repair. I can always repair the finances, I can always repair any other thing around, but when it comes to emotions, it is too expensive to rebuild someone's emotions. So healing is part of the acceptance, especially that young mother has to have the acceptance for them to start healing. So having faith, having the acceptance, and boldly take those steps. If you really want to go back to school, go back to school. If you feel you want to start a business, start. Hata kama ni kibanda hapo nje, do it, go for it. It rather fails, because recollecting, you can always recollect yourself, and maybe strategize where you made a mistake. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Finally. Finally. Yeah. Well, the lessons are so many, and I can really tell you're such a strong woman.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're very, very strong. One who has decided, you know what, I don't want this life anymore, and I want to do better for myself.
Sure.
So as we wrap it up, one word for your hosts. I am in my journey of rebuilding, you know that. Yeah. So what is one thing you would want to tell me?
One thing I would want to tell you.
Or many.
Please don't give up. You see, reviving even your YouTube channel, and I hope to see more of this. Don't let the society predict who you are. You and your own people know who you are.
Yeah.
Because the society, if you put those things here, you'll never do anything. You'll never make a progress. You'll never. So go for it. Don't give up. And above all, be the best mom to that daughter.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, be the best you can.
So guys, that is it for our video today. Thank you so much, Nduta, for showing up for me and for showing up for my viewers.
Thank you.
I know people have learned so much. Kuna mtu, they're stuck up somewhere,
Yeah.
wondering where to start up on. Ameachwa mahali with a kid and whatnot, and they don't know where to start. And like I told you guys the other time, it is hard. It is hard if you remain in your situation, and it is hard to rebuild. So you choose your hard. Yeah. So until our next episode, thank you so much for watching. Remember to subscribe, leave a comment, and like. Thank you.